Welcome everyone, it's Misfit here. I'm in the studio just working on a beat. I called the beat Wish Me Good Luck. It's just a beat that I'm working on. I just have the melodies up and I'll just finish the beat with the lead and the hook. So we're just gonna start the beat and then we'll go on to and see how what we come up with. Alright, so now we're in FL Studio and the melody that I started with the beat, I'll just play it now so obviously we can have a listen. All right. The beat is in, I think, G sharp minor, and obviously 93 BPM. So just going with some sad. Obviously you want to be able to rap and have enough space to fill in the vocals as well. I even got the keyboard here. It helps me, like, well, let's say I'm thinking of like an idea in my head and I just play around, and then obviously if a good key or a good little chord that comes through, I obviously go on with that, and then that's how the idea, and then just lead up onto that. Starting with the hook, let's go onto piano roll, and then let's just play the normal chords, and then from that we can obviously see what else we're gonna add. All right, so I can really think of something, so let's go dun, dun. All right, I like the key where that was hitting, so it kind of fits in with the chords. So obviously I wouldn't want it to sound out too much. It's gotta kind of fit in, so you know it gives that mood that I'm trying to get. And I can probably go low, so see how that sounds, and then start the beat with that. That's sounding good. Let's go dun dun. Let's go a bit higher. So I usually have the piano, it's just the main chords, and then I call it piano H for piano hook. So from there I can obviously add the piano melody that's gonna be in when I rearrange the beat. Obviously the hook part, that's why I'm gonna have those melodies, so it has its own area. Main one is obviously it's gonna be playing the whole way, and then the hook is gonna have its own section, and the lead is gonna come after the hook. And then I got another piano here, so if I got more space I could obviously add, or if not then I could obviously just take it, not even put it in. So let's just keep going on with the melodies. I'll probably go dun 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 dun, and then that sounds, it's getting there. Dun dun. Wait, let's go up here. It's like a little repetitive. Here I'll probably go again, because then I'm gonna have another another 4 bars coming in. So here I just press Control A, hold on to Shift, just drag everything. It just copies everything. I don't have to actually do it by hand manually. I can just copy and paste it on that side. It makes the whole process faster. So that's just Alt A to select all, and then once it's all selected, usually it's that section here. Once I select it, then I could do Shift, and then I drag it while I'm holding Shift. That stopped because same thing, like I dragged that on that side, and the other I'll do the similar thing. So Alt A, I mean Control A, not Alt A. Control A, and then Shift, and then I'll drag it while I'm still holding Shift to the next 4 bars. And then so that's just gonna continue. With the beats, I have it 8 bars. That's usually where I have my beats. And then so all the different melodies I'll add, all the different sounds, they'll be in the 8 bars. They all have to be in the same key, G sharp minor. So then I can, so that'll be the whole, that's just the key of the beat. So every melody that I will add in has to be in the same key, or else it's not gonna be in key. It's not gonna sound right. So from that, we've got the hook. And then from here, I can probably just, I usually paste it on the next part, and then I'll just take out a couple of other things. Sometimes I would just drag that even lower. And then I'll just turn this one on, and then I'll turn off the other one, so then I can just see if it matches in, so it's like a good transition on the beat. I'll do it now. That one, it has an EQ on it. I'll just fix it up on the mixer. So that's number 3. So here I can go into depth about how I do my mixing. So usually I just kind of just have it like that. We'll start off like that, and I'll just bring it down to around there, 200, 210. So around there. Then I'll bring the other one back, so then I can see how that sounds. Now the other one. This one has a lot taken. Oh yeah, that was all the way down here. I'll bring it up here, so I want more of the low parts of the melody to also come out. Yeah. And then back to the other one. I'll bring this one down. And probably just look what else I can use. I can use E. Let's try F8. Usually on the lead, I like to have the same sort of elements as a hook, but it's kind of on the low parts. It has less things and kind of just puts the beat on like a little, like it's a lead. It's not too much, and then just take out some of the stuff and then bring it back in when the hook comes again. Every part has its own section or its own part when it comes to rearranging the beat. So hook one part, lead next part, and then everything comes in and just gives a dynamic of the whole beat. I could even put this even lower, even go down like that. Alright, so I like how that one sounds like. Do the same thing, Control A, Shift, drag it across. I'll just get rid of that because that's not in the 8 bar. Alright. See how that part I kind of changed it a little bit depending how I'm feeling or what sounds better than what I did before. And I feel like from how the beat transitioned to the hook and the lead, it's how I want it. So then it just slows things down, things are taken out, and then I can reintroduce them on the next part. So from here, let's just double check if everything is sounding good. I'm not sure which one to have it at. I might even just change it, but wherever, just here to there, depending how it's sounding. But at the moment, I like it there, so I'm just gonna keep it there for now. I'll listen to everything and then see what else I need to add. In other cases, I could always just leave the beat like that, but there's always something you could add that can sound good, and I'll just try that. If it doesn't, I'll lay back and move on to the drums. Let's start with the piano 2. Alright. Whoa, they're all playing at the same time. Nope. Alright, let's see how. That can work. So then that would just be something that we're playing in the back. So then it just gives you a little atmosphere, or just something that'll be in more in the background. Once that's usually done, so I'll play it again. So starting with the first chord that I had in. So from here, I'll do a little bit of mixing. So with the melodies, I usually have them around 30. It's different with the drums, but with the melodies, I just keep them around 30. So from there, I'm just gonna focus on the melody parts, and then the next video I can do a bit more on the kicks, and then follow on I can do some on the mixing, and then mastering, and then rearranging, and then so on. But the melodies are sounding good. Obviously started with the chords first, and then add on some more to it, the hook and then the lead, the add-on piano, so I might use that, and that's mainly for something at the back. I had some claps on here before, but it was just kind of just get the tempo on, and but like I'll start with that, and then I could just finish off in a later video. I'll explain a bit more what I'm doing with the claps, but mainly with the EQing, I just take out some of the sounds, so things that I don't want in the actual beat. Last thing that I would do when I'm obviously laying down the chords, so obviously the velocity to just make it more human-like. Right now everything is hitting on the same velocity, so it's gonna sound robotic. It's not gonna sound like a human's playing it. And the part that would like to make the keys or the guitar or any other melodies is sounding like a human played it, and that just sounds more natural. So from that, I'm just gonna go on up to here, and then obviously you can click Alt R, but I'll just go up there. So from here, I randomize the velocity, and then so you can choose how much you want it or how less you want it, and then I'll just click accept, and then from there I'll go back up here, same. From here I go strum, and then from there, so when let's say I'm hitting the keys on the keyboard, and the strum, it kind of just makes it not hit at the same time, so then it kind of delays a little bit. So like, let's say when you're playing the keys, it doesn't, naturally you don't click the keys at the same time, exact time, every single time. So the strum kind of just delays that. Again, just makes it more human. That just sounds good to the ear. But so then I'll just do strum, and then there you can obviously just change what strength, the tension, but I don't really like to change too much unless I'm wanting it to be a certain way. But from there, the default would work. So then we can just hear the difference from how it sounded before and from how it sounds like now. I can hear the difference. I can go on a bit more about that, just how to make things a bit more human like, and even just using effects like delay when you obviously working with guitar instruments. So similar thing with the velocity, I will just change the velocity so nothing's hitting it the same. And then sometimes I'll play around with these depending what sound I'm getting out. So then this just means how long the key is gonna get held for. So can you get it for too long? Like get out for too long, or just like that. So from here, so from that I would just go with the next beat so I can just listen to the other instruments I added in. So that's the piano 2, and I'll just play that. And I'll just do the same thing. So here I'm just taking out what I don't need. So here you got the high and then you got the low, how much low you want to take out and how much high you want to take out. And then obviously I just play around with it and I just see where it fits in. I would say there. Just turn it down a little bit. I like how that sounds, and obviously we're going with the clap again to just we're just gonna play everything together what we've done in this video, and then just gonna continue it in the next video. So hopefully you're enjoying what I've shared at the moment, and you can always just share around other things you want me to do in the future, but for now I'm just gonna go on with the beat and then I'll add a bit more onwards next video. Next one comes in. So obviously that checks in. The hook part and the lead are sounding good. The transition is good. And around that, I'll obviously add other things. Let's say vocals. Yeah, play around with the effects. Just kind of add in some delay. And then make the beat more of a feel, because I was saying it's a storytelling sad type beat. So then I want to obviously have the similar feeling. I just got the kicks in, the clap and the kick laid out here, and the rest of the sounds that I'll use in the next video. From that, some mixing and then mastering and then rearranging the beat and then so on, and then exporting and then probably just posting on my website. But yeah, so in this video we pretty much just went through my melodies and how I work them, how to humanize the melodies, make it sounding good to the ears, and when obviously you put the beat out there, we add in some minor EQs, and I can go on more about that. That's mainly the mixing part of the beat. I could obviously work through that in the future video. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I just want to be able to be posting more of this type of videos. Just get in here and just press record and just get the videos out there. I got so many beats that I just need out, and then other music content, trying to practice how to rap, trying to practice how to sing. So then I can obviously get some things out, some content out there, and I could showcase of just on my audio mixing, and just more other things around music in the studio. Melbourne, new location. I'm not in shape no more. It's a different to get used to, but I'm getting there. I'm just gonna have more of these videos out. Next video will just be going with the beat, going on with the drums and other things in the future, mixing, mastering, anything music. Hope you liked the video. Subscribe, like, comment, and I'll catch you in the next one.